In the heart of the lush and vibrant savanna, where the golden sun dips into the horizon, painting the skies with purples and pinks, lived a curious and adventurous young cheetah named Charlie. With gentle eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest night, Charlie the cheetah was known not just for his speed, but also for his kind spirit and boundless curiosity. Every night, as the twinkling stars emerged one by one in the vast sky, Charlie found himself filled with dreams of adventure and the thrill of the wind rushing through his fur. One evening, while Charlie was resting beneath his favorite baobab tree, listening to the whisper of the wind, he overheard a gathering of excited animal voices. They spoke of the lightning race, a legendary event that brought together animals from all corners of the savanna for a day filled with speed, joy, and camaraderie. Hearing the tales of past races, Charlie's heart filled with anticipation, and his eyes shone with the excitement of new adventures waiting to unfold. Eager to join the fun and meet new friends, Charlie began preparing for the adventure to the Grand Prairie, where the race was to take place. With determination in his heart and a gentle smile on his face, he gathered a few essentials, his lucky leaf and a small pouch of water. His mind was already racing with thoughts of the new experiences this journey promised. Early the next morning, the golden rays of the sun painted the savanna in hues of orange and yellow as Charlie set off on his adventure. The warm earth tones, complemented by gentle greens and blues, made the landscape look like a dream. Every step he took echoed the rhythm of the savanna, singing a melody of anticipation and excitement. As Charlie trotted down the gently winding path, he soon found himself accompanied by a sprightly bunny named Benny. Benny the bunny wore a joyful smile and hopped around with ears perking in curiosity. "Are you headed to the lightning race too?" Benny asked, and upon seeing Charlie nod, he added with a chuckle, "Then let's go together." From that moment on, they were companions, sharing tales and laughs as they journeyed over hillocks and past whispering grasslands. Charlie and Benny shared stories of what they would do if they could soar like eagles or dive like dolphins in the distant sea. Their laughter mingled with the wind as their minds traveled worlds even further than their feet could carry them. With each story shared, their bond grew stronger, a tapestry woven with threads of joy and adventure. On their journey, the duo came upon a gentle yet wide, babbling brook. Benny looked at the water with a bit of apprehension, but Charlie, with a confident nod, showed him how to jump from stone to stone across the brook. Hand in paw, they leaped together, their giggles echoing into the sky each time they landed safely. It was a reminder that they could overcome any tiny obstacle if they faced it with laughter and teamwork. Further along the path, they met a gloomy turtle who had lost his way. With soft voices and kind hearts, Charlie and Benny cheered up the turtle with a little song and dance, promising to help him find his path again. The turtle, now smiling, waved them goodbye as they continued their journey, grateful for the joy that friends can bring, even when the skies seem overcast. As the first shades of twilight began to glaze the sky, Charlie and Benny arrived at the Grand Prairie. Animals from every corner of the savanna had gathered, their voices a harmonious blend of excitement and anticipation. The air was filled with a sense of friendship and fun, and even as competitors, everyone was united in the joy of being together. As Charlie and Benny mingled with the other racers, their hearts danced with excitement. Charlie noticed animals of all shapes and sizes, from mighty elephants to graceful gazelles, all eagerly preparing for the race. The atmosphere was alive with a buzz of anticipation, colored with kindness and camaraderie. Smiles were exchanged, and encouragements floated through the air like dandelion seeds caught in a breeze. With the race about to begin, Charlie found a quiet spot to stretch and prepare. He closed his eyes for a moment, feeling the gentle caress of the wind, and thought about the adventure that had brought him here. The real treasure, he realized, was not just the race itself, but the wonderful friends he had made along the way. "All contestants to the starting line!" called a cheerful raccoon who was serving as the race announcer. As Charlie lined up next to Benny, his heart was light and filled with joy. Around him, animals of all kinds were pacing with excitement, their eyes bright with anticipation. It was a beautiful sight, a moment captured in colors of promise and possibility. And then, with the sound of a whistle that echoed through the prairie, the race began. Charlie dashed forward, feeling the earth beneath his paws and the wind urging him onward like a long-lost friend. Beside him, Benny hopped with vigor, keeping pace with a mischievous smile, each leap filled with enthusiasm and delight. With each stride, Charlie felt the thrill of speed coursing through him. His heart sang a song of freedom as he weaved and darted between trees or around rocks. His grace and agility were matched only by the joy he found in every bounding step, and he realized that this was what he had been dreaming of all along: freedom, friendship, and the adventure that came with it. Though they raced with every ounce of energy, Charlie noticed something special. Every racer was also a friend. Words of encouragement echoed even as paws and claws hit the ground in swift rhythms. It was a race that celebrated speed, yes, but more importantly, it celebrated togetherness and friendly bonds. As the race wound through different landscapes, the track presented its own set of obstacles. There were small hills to crest and bends that weaved through clusters of trees. Charlie approached each with a knowing smile, using every lesson he had learned on his journey. Whenever he stumbled, the cheers and laughter of friends around him lifted his spirits and encouraged him to keep going. In the middle of the race, there was a high point, both metaphorically and literally. Charlie reached the top of a small hill, and for a moment he looked back to see the trail he had traveled. The view was breathtaking, framed in the warm earth tones and soft blues that hugged the skies. In that moment, he felt the most alive he had ever been. Amidst the excitement, the harmonious sounds of the race filled the air. The wind whispered tales of encouragement, while the rhythmic pounding of paws echoed like a heartbeat of the savanna. Birds chirped overhead, adding their melodies to this lively symphony of life and adventure. As Charlie neared the finish line, he felt no pressure, just pure, unadulterated joy. Each step brought him closer, and his heart thumped in harmony with the cheers rising from the audience who had gathered to witness this day of delightful races and friendships. Crossing the finish line, Charlie was met with a round of applause and cheers. Friends, old and new, rushed to congratulate him on completion, not just of the race, but of the wonderful journey he had embarked on. Benny was there to give him a paw-claw bump, their smiles stretching from ear to ear. The grand prairie came alive with celebration, animals mingling and chatting, recounting tales of the race. There was laughter, juggling of fruits, and music that floated through the air like a gentle breeze, creating a lively, heartwarming atmosphere under the setting sun. Amidst the celebration, Charlie took a moment to reflect. He realized that the true essence of this journey was not about racing ahead, but about embracing the moments shared with newfound friends. His heart swelled with happiness, knowing that this memory would stay with him forever, glimmering like the stars above. As the sun bid farewell for the day, the sky transformed into a canvas of starlight. Animals gathered to share tales of the day's events, their faces illuminated by the moon's gentle glow. Charlie felt a warm sense of belonging, wrapped in the comforting embrace of friendship and adventure. With the race concluded, it was time for everyone to return home. Charlie and Benny exchanged promises to meet again for future adventures, beaming with pure, genuine smiles. They embraced warmly, knowing this was only the beginning of their unbreakable bond. As the grand prairie grew quiet, Charlie and his fellow racers slowly made their way back home. The peaceful landscape was painted in hues of calm and contentment. The journey had been long and filled with wonderful memories, each one more heartwarming than the last. Charlie's path home felt like a leisurely stroll through a beloved memory. Every familiar turn, every rustling bush, whispered of tales that would forever remain etched in his heart. Melodies of distance fell into harmony with his own quiet footsteps as he walked towards home. Arriving back at his favorite baobab tree, Charlie settled beneath its protective branches. With contentment in his eyes, he snuggled into the soft grasses. A feeling of warmth spread through him, and he felt utterly at peace as he began to drift into slumber. Above him, the night sky was alive with twinkling stars. They danced gracefully, illuminating the night with a tender glow. Charlie's heart was full of wonder and satisfaction as he gazed upon the celestial splendor. The sounds of the savanna filled the night air, a gentle symphony of crickets singing, leaves rustling, and the occasional soft call of an owl. It was a serenade composed by nature, a lullaby to gently guide all who listened into a peaceful night's rest. A soothing voice drifted through the 12-checking distance, narrating the story of friendship and adventure that had unfolded during the day. It carried messages of camaraderie, joy, and the beauty of shared experiences, wrapping Charlie in a cocoon of warmth and happiness. As Charlie's eyes grew heavy, he pictured the faces of his friends and the bonds they had forged. The gentle breeze caressed him, whispering songs of friendship and adventure as he drifted into sleep. Soft moonbeams danced on his fur before fading gently into the velvety blanket of night. The tale of Charlie the Cheetah's lightning race adventure had reached its serene conclusion, leaving a heartwarming impression for all who followed along and a hopeful glimpse into dreams yet to come.